Hello and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020 here with Bath City Football Club and at the end of the season 2021-22 in Venera National League South, where we unfortunately only got 15th place. So we are struggling a fair bit. We have done what we can with the current squad, making sure that we have prolong the contracts that we can and everything like that. We're unfortunately losing two lone players as things are looking. A goalkeeper and a left midfielder. The goalkeeper is definitely a player that we would like to have, and the left midfielder as well. We'll sign this because that is a pretty good sum actually, 3,600. And Arona and Clayton rejects their deals that we offer them on contract, unfortunately, which is a shame. And we'll go through the ups and downs here. And overall, I would guess that we are going to lose levels and doing that instant. But we'll see here, yeah, it seems like we are losing a lot of levels. All in all, we have lost 20 levels. So Brandt losing some skills in general. Tom Smith losing a lot. We are not keeping him or can't extend him, so that's fine. Simpson gaining one. That's alright. Bauer losing, unfortunately. Man, Connolly, it doesn't matter. And Beal, yeah, unfortunately losing a lot here. So Beal is not a player that we can trust anymore. Simons losing, Arona getting even more in some skill, and Deshara the same, and Craig also overall, and Craig actually winning a level, so that's good. Pocketcliff losing a level, not too good. Jones gaining a level. So overall, not too bad actually for the first team. What really matters is Craig is Beal is really what we need to look out for there, so to say. And for the reserves doesn't really matter, and or just players getting a little bit more than they ask for. And we forecasted an average 2.9 positions away from the league start, and at the league start we were actually 14th best in the league, so we were finishing around our capacity, so to say. So it should be all right. So we'll up here for the silver sponsor, but it's 3 years, so it doesn't really matter. We have a talent increased here for someone, Arona here. I can understand that. He has crazy high market value actually, but I guess that's due to his contract, well, or his wage rather, not his contract, but his wage, and we'll not go with a national team since I don't think that is realistic. And we get an offer from Exeter City also to take over their club, and we will not do that. And we've got to wait a little bit before we are offering Arona a contract again. But that is our next target to do here. Unfortunately, we can't really, as far as my knowledge at least, do any pre-scouting here, so to say, for players that might be free players soon or free agents soon. Because that is really what I would like to see and search for. Let's see here, search criteria. I want players that are contract status less than 1 year. Only realistic transfers. Free agents. We really should have a look at the free agents in the beginning of the season. I will try to do that a little bit better than we have been doing. Age, really, I only want young ones, so let's say maximum 21. And search area all. Well, you can have all, but I really would like to have nationality, language, can be all, but would really like to see in the Sky Bet League 1, for example, or something like that. But apparently we can't do that. Transfer list is contract. Well, here is... Well, we can offer a contract here for Simonetti. But do we need a left back? I wonder. I don't think we do. But that is something we definitely need to explore more. And no, we don't need that. Play search. Search criteria. If we're only doing... Well, only realistic transfers, yeah, that's the only thing. And contract status less than 1 year. Right, so upping that a little bit. So a right back. A right back is someone we need. 54, yeah. So I don't think we will be able to, yeah. Exactly. You're asking for far too much. And left back, central defender, and a right midfielder. None of the position that we were really looking for, but this is really something that I should have been looking for a lot more. I guess straight after the new year is where I should be looking for that. Transfer failed. Unconditionally. Yeah, so that is my mistake, quite likely. So I guess that is something we'll try to do next season, but or next winter transfer window. We have our man Victor Lindelöf being well, not international level, but only further watching here. But yeah, being really good. Market value 50 million, basic level 85. And transfer is where we should be looking. So can't really see here a single season. Very frustrating, actually, of a sort. Versus how it is in Football Manager, where you can see each single season more development and well, not development, but more details more easily. You can if you're looking at another tab, but in some ways, Football Manager is definitely a little bit easier to understand. Well, you don't want to speak about a contract with us. Don Smith, can I talk you into staying? I can't even say to him that we want to offer him a contract. And objective there was to leave the club, and you were wondering why he don't have a contract. Also very strange. Well, you are not for sale. Let's up you here to maximum. Apply. We'll dismiss. Top scorers there in I don't know what. National League of Country Clubs by the top 5 places of the 5-year ranking are multiplied by 2 places 6 to 25 1.5. Alright, some points overall in Europe, I guess, of the top goal scorers. I haven't actually really looked at that table before. That's where a little bit different, sort of. Sorry for stumbling on the words there. Really pretty bad. We should have a look here on the financial status. How have we done here overall for the season? Summary, income, expenses, calculation. So far it looks like we have going to have a profit of 70k for the season. I'm unsure if that's true, but if it is, that's all good. July, yeah, before we were, beginning of July, we were at 140k. So I would say that is our target to be higher than, and that is something we are going to be here, I would think at least. End of July, end of June, we are going to be at 250. So yeah, we are going to make a bit of a profit. So that's actually really good. And that should mean that we should be able to get in with maybe a trainer or something like that. That would be helpful for sure. So let's actually have a look on that here as we get the next chance to look at just that. And I think youth coach or a resource coach is something that we should be having. Let's see here. We have one assistant manager, one. So what do we want to have now? I would say that we need or want. What do we want? We want a youth coach, I would say. Only best position, yeah. Realistic transfers, yes please. Level. So let's see here. You are 37 and level 38 and have a lot of stars here. So Molasi, I think we will try to offer you a contract. And I think you are wanting to have far too much money, unfortunately. So the question is here, should we make an offer to you, Stuart? I guess we should. And we are going to stay with the club for a long time. Profession coach, there, youth coach, yeah. Yeah, make offer. He's clearly pretty bad, but staff in general, especially in the FIFA Manager, are actually developing quite good and quite fast. And so overall, that's the way I like to do it. For everything, no matter if it's staff or if it's players. But yeah, at least now we have staff here, so we'll let lineup assistant fix the lineups and everything like that. That should mean that we will be able to have a little bit of a better development of the youth players. And I don't know if they have been playing, even though we haven't had a youth coach or not, what have happened with the fixtures for them and everything like that. But I hope and think that something good have happened with it. And the best youth players here around the world. And this is where we really want to have our players coming up sooner or later. But of course, yeah, not sooner or later. It's going to be later. Let's see here. Quite a few players reaching their training goals, so that's good. Transfer list. Right midfielder, we don't really need a right midfielder. And we don't really need a striker. And yeah, we don't really need to look at that. We will try to look at free agents, as said, once we are at that point. I will definitely try to have a look at the players with the expiring contracts at the winter transfer window next time around. I think it's only 20 teams. Which of these were promoted to Primavera National League this season? Well, I don't know. Boran Woods? No, Hereford. So we didn't manage to do that. I should tick off that box to do the quizzes, really, because I am not paying attention to what is happening to the rest of the league and everything like that. We were right that we didn't get relegated. System objective would be reached, but we were slightly short. Focused on young players, yeah. Non-relegation becomes due, that's fine. And Ross Stern. We apparently got an offer for Baton from spending more, but yeah. That doesn't really matter because it was too low. That's good because, well, we don't really want to look at those low offers or anything like that. So we're closing in on the turning point here of the season. Don't know if anyone is actually without a contract on the 1st of July. I don't think it is. I think it is end of July. So let's see here. Yeah, some players here some teams having extremely many matches. As always, 62 matches for the Club Atletico de Madrid. And Manchester United's David De Gea playing 73 matches over a year, 60 for his club and 30 in international matches. That's just crazy talk. And that out to save. Danskant ends loan. That's fine. We can't do anything about that really. Well, we can try and sign him. And we'll maybe do that. Once the game actually allows us to do anything. A lot of processing here on the 30th of June, it would seem. And we are at 236k in cash, so a little bit worse maybe. And then let's see here, your season best outfield player, Arona. Not really, since he's a reserve team player, but sure. And the financial result here, 86k almost, so that's actually really good. So no problem at all there with signing that staff. And I think we will be able to get in with maybe even more staff. So miscellaneous, we achieved a lot over. Salaries, we were a fair bit under 40k. Even though I don't think we really changed anything. We missed the season objective for the league a little bit. And that's all right. Players, don't need to look at that. Tops and flops, we weren't in any of them, so that's all right. Staff improved, tactically very much improved, good financial result, improved sponsor income, new signings, top players have a long contract. So that's good. Reserves declined and youth department declined. Well, that's definitely negative, but I think both of them are going to come up here now once we have built the base, or to say, getting rid of all those players in the reserves that were having super high wages and removing the facilities and everything like that. So I think we are going now on a starting page, so to say, for the team. So I think that will be very good moving forward. And also looking at the facilities, that's actually maybe something that we also should be looking at improving here, since we do have a little bit of a positive cash flow. So let's see here, TV money, it's the same as always. Nothing is fixed here, but we get for placement, and our placement were just not good enough at the season transition here. Season overview, we don't really need to look at that. Best youth departments in the world, yeah. Don't really need to look at that either. So sponsors decreased by 14% on average last season, and are suggested to be down 4.4% for next season. Unfortunately, attendance going up though, that's good. And National League is looking good. Skybat League 2, 1 Championship, a little bit bad. Premier League, well, overall, looking good for the English football system. Obviously, we're not involved in any international cups, so we'll get rid of that. Yeah, 1st of July, of course, that is when everything changes. Yeah, so Smith leaves our club. No, we don't really want to add him to Hall of Fame. Oh, we dropped Arona. That weren't what I wanted to do. I didn't get any more chance of doing that. That were pretty bad. Well, no. Top half of the table, no. That's ridiculous. Mid-table. Cash, 283 tickets calculated. We want to move down anything we can here from everything and move it into salaries. Infrastructure is far too high. Damsgaard ending loan. And we had no end of the season part. Yeah, we had missed a lot of things actually. And let's see here, contract, offer to buy. Yeah, all right, so we don't really want to do that. Offer to loan, no, we can't do that. We made a profit of 100k apparently last year, so we actually had a little bit of a lower profit this year, but that's fine. So let's see here. Yeah, I said the objective mid-season, or mid-table, not mid-season. And while we're setting up the calendar here, remember to smash that like button if you want to see more, or not if you want to see more, but if you're enjoying what you're seeing here. And if you're doing that, you maybe want to hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't done so yet. If you want to follow along here for our campaign into Premier League and beyond. So let's have a play party as well here, and I will have... do we want to have anything more? We can have a fan club day. We can take a little bit of a cost on that. We'll have a training camp here. And we'll have a domestic camp here for 14 days. We'll focus on fitness. Yes. No. Cancel event. That didn't... is that correct? I think it maybe is, but no, focus, not that. We want fitness. As a camp training focus, like that. Don't know if that actually were correct, but we'll go with it. And we'll have friendly. We'll go with top clubs here. Manchester City, everything to get in any bit of cash we can. Top clubs, Manchester United. Friendly, top clubs. We can do Manchester United again. I really don't care. What I do care is getting in as much money as possible, I said. So we're having our first match 6th of August. Kind of want to put in one more match. But we don't really get in as much money as, or so much money on this, but we get a little bit. So we'll do like that. And then let's go to ticketing. We'll do discount for friendlies, 0. We'll up this to 24. Up to extra charge. Can't do that. Can do top though. So there we go. Maxing everything out there. Season ticket discount, we can do 45% here during the pricing being 24 euro per ticket, because we will go back to 17, I guess, seats. So actually, we can do 40% in discount. I think that is pretty fair. And let's see here, transfer market. Yeah, sure. All right. So everything is new here. No loan types here yet, though. And that is really what we are wanting to look at in terms of the actual transfer list. We only want continental, no? Don't understand that, but we'll be fine with it. We'll do a player search here. Only realistic transfers, free agent 22, and we find nothing. Free agent, we find nothing. Realistic 22, what is the position that we want most? I don't know actually, but that's only sorted realistic. Non-Euro Roland. Yeah, but this is like a player I feel like we might be able to get. Well, obviously not. It's so hard to get any player to transfer. Don't know why, to be honest. So we'll just continue here towards the early stages of this season, and we won't get relegated. Reach our season objective. Focus on young players, and that will be all right. I will stay in the club, and I will not promise anything more. We will have a look at our infrastructure very shortly, though. We don't have any icon for sponsors, so that's all right. Fulton are youth players here. Level 21 or base level 25, I guess, at the age of 14. So that's decent at least. Offer from a lot of clubs here to be a manager. We don't want that, so we'll skip every single thing on that, so to say. We'll have a look here on club facilities. What we sort of need to do here is, I see, is to renovate everything. We don't have the budget for it, since I took away all the budget. Yeah, and as you see here, we have a higher monthly cost here on maintenance due to where it is that, so to say. And yeah, it doesn't cost much to extend anything, but it's cost too much. So we can't realistically do anything of that here at the moment, I feel. And it would cost 100k to renovate everything. So that's a little bit too high. But that's mainly due to the stadium, of course, which is a shame. So I think we'll continue here. Let's continue again, and every chance we get, we will look at the transfer window. Damn, Craig, an offer at 2,800. You kidding me? Remove from transfer list. Transfer demand. Let's have 60k. Minimum transfer fee 30k. We'll dismiss that, please. Team party. Atmosphere improves. Membership fees. And let's have a look here on the transfer market again. So now we do have quite a few players that is possible for loan. Unfortunately, it's all players that are local. First team. So Schultz is with us here. He's on loan for 1 whole year more, so that's really good actually. Didn't expect that. 542 as a base here, and we have just enough players here. So where are we weak? A left midfielder, of course. Is something that left midfielder and right back is where we would like to improve. So second team lineup assistant, we don't have any help there yet, but we could have a look there on an amateur coach as well. Maybe we'll have that. Youth team, how does that look? Lineup assistant. Level, is anyone here ready for reserves or first team? No, not really. So we need to have a look on our reserve coach stuff, but that is going to be something like this. A very low level if we're going to find anyone. Amateur coach. Level 25, 40, I guess. You might be alright. No, not really. Just in 1300. Suggesting, yeah, here we go. You will be with us for quite some time, and you will get 1200 per month as an amateur coach. And that should be all right. And we should continue here. And got to think about the positions that were weak in, a right midfielder and left back. Or what was it? Right back and left midfielder. Yeah, that is the correct thing. All right, let's focus, as said, on fitness. Teamwork is pretty good, so don't need to focus anything more on that. Physical skills, let's do outfield. Can't lower physical skills, can't lower tactics, can't lower individual skills. Yeah, I think that should be all right. And we should focus on pressing and offside trap. Yeah, that's fine also. So let's go to Lanfair. Lanfair? Yeah, probably butchering the name there, but hopefully I don't make anyone sad with my try of pronunciation on that Walish city. We get an offer for Pokercliff, and clearly he has a far too low transfer demand as well. So let's have that up to 30k. Minimum transfer fee is going to be half. We'll just dismiss that. And this may be sort of all right, yeah. It is, but we are not releasing him, but we will not adjust anything there. Second manager would be a really stupid move, says one red-faced supporter. All right. Train camp begins. New staff member. That's all right, or that's good, rather. Lineup assistant. Yeah, you are. We are having exactly 11 players in the reserves. So, of course, that's a bit too low, and we get a sponsor offer here that we should take a look at on the ad boards. We have 20 more to sell, so we really need to sell some ad boards. We're definitely going to take that. Around 3k is a good level for ad boards. And should have taken another look at loan players and everything like that there, of course. So we'll stop here. And what were we saying? Yeah, right back and left midfielder. So let's have a look at the transfer market. Loan. Well, now we have a lot more loan, at least. Right back, left back, right back. Yeah, right back and left midfielder. So I guess a Fry here could be a player to loan. I don't think we will be able to loan him, but we'll try. Loan, evaluation of offer. Yeah, we can't do it for long, and paying 100% of the wage is ridiculous, so can't do that for whatever reason. And like player here, I can't think that this would go especially good. Yeah. So it's all English teams, yeah. So as I said, it's got to be international teams where we are having a look at that. So let's see here. Only realistic transfers, yes, please. And right back, max 22. We can do 24. Free agent, nope. If we're skipping that, nope. Right, so back to that, we'll untick free agent contract. Oh, less than 1 year. All. Oh, there we go. Contract, offer contract. Right back. Level 54. Now then, offer contract. Would be, well, we will not be able to offer you a contract. All right, so that actually sort of worked. Right back, we need a left midfielder, or a second choice, or a second position. Nothing there, unfortunately. Well, if we up the search criteria, no. Nothing there either. So go back down to 22 and we'll have a look on the options here. And yeah, those market values is going to break us, so that's not possible. So we'll move on here and go through the training camp before ending off this episode, and we'll see how high up we can get our fitness level here in the training camp. Yeah, team dynamics decent at the moment actually. Our youth team coach have actually scouted a youth player. That's good, and actually a really good youth team player of the looks of things at least. So that is a player that we want to put a mentor on, especially since he's actually qualifying here into the 15-16 years old. Or actually, we need to wait one more day before he's appearing in the lists there. Just remembering that as a small little quirk, so to say. So let's see here. No, 15-16-year-olds, yeah. Sproul, you are going to have a mentor. Who are you going to have? Beal, then, I guess. Beal is not the best option, but no, Batten is going to be better. So hopefully he will develop into something really good for us. But that, of course, will take 2 or 3 seasons before we even can use him. Or 1 season before we can promote him to the reserves or first team. So there we go. We are up to scratch. Don't know what the average fitness level actually landed on, but should be all right. We'll have a last look here on last look for this episode here on the transfer window. So all loan players are still, unfortunately, not those that we can do anything with. And yeah, with that said and done, you got to watch next episode if you want to see how we are going to do against Manchester United, Manchester City, and Liverpool in the pre-season matches. I think we will do poorly, but that's just me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time here on the channel. Thank you, and bye-bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.